Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Alicia and today I will be showing you the difference between GoodNotes and Noteshelf. So if you are interested, continue watching. So right now I'm showing you the pros of Noteshelf. So this planner is a mini planner from a Goodwin design, and the link and coupon code will be in the description box below, so make sure you look at that. But I'm going to show you what I like about Noteshelf. So one of the features with Noteshelf is you have this option. Say I was finished with this page and I wanted to export it. I can share this current page as a PNG. And so I think that's good because it'll come as a PNG with a transparent background, and I can use it as a sticker in maybe another planner. So that is a feature that I really enjoy. You have this zoom key, just like in GoodNotes, where you can zoom in and you can write however you like. You also have this option of a floating favorites tab or toolbar, so you can set your pin options as your most used options, and you can put them right here and it can float for you so that you'll always have it. And instead of going in and changing color or the stride, you can always just come here, tap on whatever you want, and you'll be good to go. I necessarily don't use it because I don't do a lot of writing. I always do my text. And so with the text bar, you have this option where the paintbrush is, and you can set your favorite fonts. So here I have the Ugly Cocoa, the Kai I use a lot. You can set your fonts to be whatever it is. Obviously you can import fonts in here and just use that. You have options for sizing to set it as a specific color if you want. You can always add colors. You also have this tab where you can change your layout if you want it left, side, center, or right. And then here, so if I was to type, I'll just type my name, right? I can go here and I can put a sticky note around it. And so now that is my note to self if I wanted to. Or you can just get rid of that and just have it blank. So when importing stickers, it's just the same as you would with anything else. I always use my iCloud stickers. That's how I organize my planners and stickers, and I have a video of the iCloud organization that you can watch. Link is in the description box. I will use one of a Goodwin design sticker kit. Let me see what goes with this safari, because I really like this color right here, and then I like that this open space is a lot that you can work with. So I will do
ocean. Let me see what color schemes that is. Beautiful. Doesn't really go. Oops. Let me see. This one. Self-care. I'll do this one.
So the reason why I did the self-care is because I just also launched a business that I'm working on called Theology and Therapy, and that link will also be in the description box. But it's just a podcast that I started, just helping us rediscover our healing process, strengthening our faith, and hopefully, interacting with each of you as far as the common things that we all go through but nobody talks about. So look in the description box for the link to that. So what I'm going to do is I will put this bath time right here. And so as you bring in a sticker, what I like is you have these options. You have delete, edit, lock, bring to front, and send to back. So to lock it, that means obviously that is locked. So if I was to try to grab it, I can't because I locked it. So that's perfect when it comes to layering, or if you need to edit a text. Maybe you want to add a text right here. We'll say this is, let me see. So I'll say bath time. And so you see how that I need to move the text over. I can move the text over without worrying about picking up that sticker. So that's very, very perfect. Let me see if I want to listen to music. So with this, I'll bring two so I can show you the bring to front and send to back. So say I have perfectly imperfect, right? So say I put that on top, and you can do this, you can't do it when it's locked, obviously, because you can't press it, but you can always unlock your sticker and then go from there. But you just tap on whichever you want to do, and I'll say send to back, so it just sends it to back, right? And then I can say, go tap on it again and say bring to front, and now it's back on the front. And so this is very perfect. I feel like that all the, PDF edit software should go to, like Notability, GoodNotes, all that should really go to this format. I don't know if Notability does, so if it does, then excuse me, but I feel this is very helpful when you're dealing with different stickers and, you make up your mind and say, hey, I like this one on top, or I want to change the layout of it instead of having to turn layers off or having to cut and paste. Just send to front or bring to back. Perfect. Works out perfect. So that is an awesome feature that I like. I'll show you the color pad on here. It's like one of these where it gives you endless amounts of colors. All you got to do is just move them around and choose what you like. I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi, but you even have different palettes that they'll give you so that you can decide if you like this color scheme or not. Trying to think what else is a cool feature. So when you're importing things, you have this option. So you can import a page from template, page from photo, import document. You can also do your pictures. You can do emojis, which is pretty cool. You can't really search emojis, so you would have to know off the top where your specific emoji is so that you can go to that category. You can record audio, so for students who have a professor in the class and they're going maybe over slides and you want to take notes, you can record your professor, take notes as you would, and then when you're replaying that audio, it'll show you the notes as well. So that's pretty cool. They even give you stock images, but obviously you gotta be on the Wi-Fi. You can insert from, say, what would be my iCloud. And then if you already have previous recordings that you want to just drop in there, you can do that as well. You can bookmark and tag pages so that it'll be easier to come to. So here is the layout of what's included in this PDF or planner. And then you can always bookmark it, hold and press. You can bookmark, you can tag, you can move it, share it, rotate, insert below, insert above. You can duplicate it, and if you had copied something, you can paste it below, or you can copy the page yourself. And then when you go to it, if you wanted to just see only the bookmark pages, or if you wanted to see the table of contents, if that PDF actually has that, or if you want to see tagged, you can filter it out that way. There's ways in this, you can group, obviously your planners or your stickers however you want. So I have not all, but I have the ones that I use the most of a Goodwin design grouped together, and I just have them in that option. I did that for, Sunday Cocoa. This is not all of what I have, but I just grouped the ones that I like. You obviously have a trash that you want to empty often, so it removes some of your, it helps restore some of your storage. Let me see. You have all these different options. With the appearance, you can change the color. So you can make it pink if you want to. You can make it, what is that, a brownish blue, however you're feeling that particular time, you can just change it to go with what you feel. So I really like, you know, GoodNotes for just those features. I think those are very, very pros to, especially with the sticker layering. That just what sold me, and I am just like on board with it. I'll show you handwriting. I feel like GoodNotes is better, so that this is what's gonna start going into my cons. The handwriting can't really, I don't think it's really as sharp as it could be compared to how GoodNotes will write. I don't know how to correct that, but once again, I just normally do text anyways. Another con is the sizing of stickers. So what I mean by that, let me just get a box. So here, I'll use this one. So with Noteshelf, you can't stretch an image. So however that image is the size it's going to be. You can obviously enlarge it and make it smaller. You know, you can resize that way, but you can't stretch it out this way. So if I wanted to have this like this, but if I wanted to stretch this portion to bring it all the way up, I'm not able to do that with Noteshelf. So that's a con that I don't really like, because there's some boxes or even just images that I want to stretch, and I'm not able to do that because it's not a feature here. That's a big con for me. Let me see what else. I think that's really the biggest con, because even though I love the options of what you can do with your stickers, that will be the biggest con, because sometimes I want to have things in boxes and it doesn't match the box, so it doesn't work for me. What you just saw me do was I just kind of resized this, or yeah, I kind of cropped this. But you can also say, if I wanted to get rid of this, let me see, say I wanted to get rid of this, right? I can go through and kind of exit this, or erase this, shall I say. And say I wanted to just leave it like that, a little halfway, and I can say done, and then now I just edit that. And then also you can even just put a box or draw around what you want to keep. So say I didn't want that, but I wanted this white box, I can just go get the white box, apply, that's my white box, say done, and then now I have that box of what I drew. Let's see. Can go to just charge. So see, I'll show you another way of erasing. So I say apply, and then now you can see that there's a little left over from the recharge. So what I would do was I will erase it. Careful not to get in the C. And then say done, and now I just have charge. And it doesn't even look like it used to say recharge. So that is a pro, and I showed you a con from Noteshelf. This is $9.99, I want to say. One-time fee, and obviously you can do endless things on it. I'm actually studying some work, and so what I do is I even highlight things, take notes on it, You know, even this is like my school planner that I did, where that's my syllabus, but just jotting down notes. And you know, so it's very strategic. You don't have to digital plan to use this feature. If you're a student, it's very helpful. If you just want to have something besides using the Notes app, if you're an Android user, an iPad user, you can have this for, you know, just jotting down quick notes for you. You can also, like you saw, you can record. So if there was something that you wanted to kind of make note of later on, record it and then take your notes as like that. There's even these PDF books that I got on here, so I can just literally just read from here because it wasn't available on the iPad Kindle Notes app, and so I can do it that way. There's a lot of different things that you can use this Noteshelf app for. And thank you for watching. Now we're going to get into GoodNotes. Okay, so this is GoodNotes, and it's another note-taking app. It's set up a little differently than Noteshelf. You have your documents here. You can even search, say, by title of your planners, or if you wrote something, if you want to share with other people who are using GoodNotes. And then you can favorite some of your favorite spreads or planners or whatever have you. So here, I usually use Noteshelf because with GoodNotes, I only had GoodNotes, and then an iOS update kind of crashed GoodNotes because iOS is a developer of GoodNotes, and so my background was turned white, and I lost some stickers, I lost some images on my spreads, and so that's what made me go to Noteshelf. But I keep GoodNotes because I paid for it, and I use it sometimes when a file is too big for Noteshelf, so then I put it in GoodNotes. So go in here. One pro that I like about GoodNotes is that stretch image. Let me pull something in. Let me see. I'll do this. So with the stretch image, I can stretch the image to fit however I want, and then I can also resize. And so this is something that Noteshelf really needs to have because it will change the game. I really like this about GoodNotes because there's some times when, like with this box, I want to kind of stretch it to maybe fit over the box or fit only inside. And so having that feature is very helpful. Another thing that GoodNotes with the update just did is that you have an elements tool, so you can save. Usually you can save your frequently used stickers right here. So let me add one. Let me see. So say if you have like commonly used sticky notes, import from, the way I do things on my iPad. Okay, I can put sticky. I think I put with an E. Maybe not. Sticky notes. And say I like this one. So now it's added there. So then now whenever I want, I can just pull easily right there. And I don't have to go and search because all I have to do is just go right here, and under the sticky notes is right there. So that's one pro with this. Also with lasers, so say if you were doing a demonstration to the class, you can point out, you know, whatever you are discussing. They have the same as Noteshelf. You can bring in your pictures. This is your lasso tool. You have shape objects, so say if you wanted to draw a triangle, square, you can do that. With here layers, this would be considered a con. So like I was telling you, with Noteshelf, you can do send to back or bring to front. With here, if I wanted to take off the images, then I'm not, you know, worrying about that. Whereas if I was to write, say, Alicia, then I don't have to worry about pulling the images, but then I have to select it again in order to get both. Also, I like the penmanship on here. So I like how it writes versus on Noteshelf. Let me see. I like how it writes. Everything is pretty much the same as Noteshelf. You know, you can insert pages, you have scrolling directions, so you can do horizontal or you can do vertical. So you can scroll like that, or go back to horizontal, you can scroll like this. What else? Oh, so whenever you are viewing your what's in this planner, you go to these 4 squares and it'll show you, it'll show you everything that you have. And say if you wanted to favorite one, you can go to favorites. Say if you add an outline, you can go to outline. And if you wanted to add a page, you can do that. You can duplicate, add page before, add page after, put it in trash, open a new window. I feel that both of these are pretty much the same. It's just those different features that makes it better. So with Noteshelf, the layering of, you know, your stickers makes it better, but then with GoodNotes, the stretching of those images makes it better. So you just have to really play with it, see what works for you, see what you like more, see what you use often. I think that is all that I have. You can, you know, share it, you can export. Or what I didn't show you, oh yes I did, as far as when you export it as a PNG. So here, when you export it, let's say this page, you only have PDF image or as a GoodNotes file. So you don't have PNG as like Noteshelf does. So that could be another con for GoodNotes. I don't know. I'm a little biased, I guess, because I've been using GoodNotes for at least a year and a half before this update crashed it and I went to Noteshelf, and now I'm using Noteshelf a lot. But that stretching image is just really what's like hindering me from saying, you know, yes, Noteshelf. But then with this, the layering feature is what's hindering me from saying yes, GoodNotes. So I really can't decide which I like better. Like I said, I use both depending on what I'm doing or how I'm feeling, or just to change it up. I like the writing. I like how my penmanship is for GoodNotes. Let me see. My next video, I will show you guys how I am doing my Bible studies, and you know, and it'll show you, especially Matthew, it'll show you my penmanship and just how I'm taking notes while I'm reading the Bible and highlighting and things like that. So thumbs this video up if you want to see how I am keeping my Bible notes. Leave a comment below. Let me know, maybe you like GoodNotes, maybe you like Noteshelf. Leave a comment below. I want to thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. Bye.